Good day, everyone. So our topic for today is all about other theorems on right triangles. Objectives: state and prove the Pythagorean theorem, state and prove the theorems on special right triangle, and solve problems that involve triangle similarity and right angles. So we have here the Pythagorean theorem and states that in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse equals the sum of the squares of the legs. So, ito yung right triangle. The longest side, again, is the hypotenuse. Okay? And actually, si hypotenuse, inassign natin as C. And yung dalawang sides na natitira, they are called the legs. So, applying the Pythagorean theorem, ang sabi, the square of the hypotenuse, so that is C squared, is equal now to the sum of the square of the legs. So, C squared equals A squared plus B squared. So, we're going to apply the Pythagorean theorem in solving for the lengths of the sides of a right triangle. So, use the Pythagorean theorem to find each missing length. So, in solving for Pythagorean theorem, ang pinakakailangan natin gawin dyan is to identify C or the hypotenuse. Diba? Lagi naman, that is the opposite side of the right angle. So, kung ito yung right angle, yung katapat niya, that is the hypotenuse. Yung parang tinuturo niya din yan eh. Okay? Therefore, JS is C. Ayun yung unknown. Okay? So, we're going to apply the Pythagorean theorem. We're going to have C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Yung two other sides, pwede naman magpalit yan. Okay? So, kahit sino i-assign mo dyan as A and B. So, for example, this is A, this is B. So, substitute, we're going to have x squared equals 3 squared plus 4 squared. So, x squared is equal to 3 squared is 9 plus 4 squared is 16. Then, let's add 9 plus 16. So, we're going to have x squared equals 25. To solve for x, get the square root. So, square root of 25 is 5. This is now the value of x. Next one. So, we have this. So, again, first identify natin yung hypotenuse is C. So, that is 17, right? And then, let's say this is A, this is B. So, Pythagorean theorem, C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Substitute, C is 17, so we're going to have 17 squared equals x squared plus 8 squared. 17 squared, this is 289, equals x squared plus 8 squared is 64. Combine like terms, we're going to transpose positive 64. So, we have now 289 minus 64 equals x squared. Then 289 minus 64, that is equal to 225. So, equals x squared. Solve for the value of x, get the square root. So, x is equal now to 15. Next. So, find first the hypotenuse and si x yun. So, again, applying the Pythagorean theorem. So, we're going to have x squared equals 6 squared plus 8 squared. So, x squared is equal to 6 squared is 36. 8 squared is 64. So, 36 plus 64, this is equal to 100. Then, get the square root. X is equal to 10. Okay. So, next. This is a rectangle. Okay. So, this is the unknown. So, dito sa rectangle, di ba? Actually, ma-apply pa rin natin dito sa quadrilaterals, yung mga properties. Okay? So, ito yung diagonals of, kasi diba sa parallelogram, we have the diagonals of triangle of a parallelogram divides, okay, the parallelogram into two congruent triangles, the DPD-TCT. So this time, this is the two triangles, and then also we have the OSPAC, opposite sides, di ba, of parallelogram are congruent. So ibig sabihin, eto ay 12 din. Okay. So, meron tayo ngayon right triangle. Pythagorean theorem pa din. Kasi in rectangle, di ba, it has four right angles. So, identify natin si hypotenuse. So, this is C. Therefore, to solve this, we're going to have 13 squared equals x squared plus 12 squared. So 13 squared, this is 169 equals x squared plus 144. Transpose natin sa 144, we're going to have 169 minus 144 equals x squared. Then subtract 169 minus 144, this is 25 equals x squared. Then get the square root, x is equal to 5. Next, we also have the converse of the Pythagorean theorem, okay? And it states that if the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the two legs, then the triangle is right triangle. Itong converse ng Pythagorean theorem, okay, gagamitin natin to if we're going to, given dito yung mga measurements, okay, ng side length ng right triangle, and simply we're going to identify what triangle, okay, was formed given the measurements. Okay, so pag right triangle, dapat equal sila. Okay, that the hypotenuse, the square of the hypotenuse will be equal to the sum of the squares of the legs. Okay, basta equal, right triangle yung mapo-form natin. Then, based dun sa ating converse, magkakaroon tayo ng two corollary. So the first one is this: if the square of the hypotenuse is greater than the sum of the squares of the two legs, then the triangle is obtuse triangle. Okay? So this time, kapag kinompare naman natin yung square ni hypotenuse sa sum ng square ng legs at naging greater than si hypotenuse, yung mapo-form natin na triangle doon ay obtuse triangle. Then, for the corollary 2, if the square of the hypotenuse is less than the sum of the squares of the two legs, then the triangle is acute triangle. So this time, if less than naman yung square ng hypotenuse dun sa sum ng squares ng two legs, acute naman. Okay? So, ganun lang yun na. Pag equal, right. Pag greater than, obtuse. Pag less than, acute. So, let us determine whether the triangle formed by each side length is acute, right, or obtuse. So, dito, kumpleto na yung kanilang side lengths. Iko-compare lang natin yan. Okay, still we're going to apply the Pythagorean theorem. So, first one, we have 3, 4, 5. Ganun pa rin naman, the first thing that you need to do is to identify the hypotenuse. So, kahit walang figure, obviously naman, since the hypotenuse is the longest side, so kung ano yung pinakamataas na measurement, that is the hypotenuse. So, in this case, 5 is the hypotenuse. So, siya si C. Okay? Then, applying. So, for 3, 4, 5, we're going to apply still the Pythagorean theorem. So, a squared plus b squared. So, we're going to have 5 squared. So, blank muna kasi hindi pa natin alam kung ano yung magiging result. Okay, ko-compare pa natin sa dulo. Equals 3 squared plus 4 squared. 5 squared, this is 25. Okay, 3 squared is 9 plus 16. Then add. So, 9 plus 16 is 25. Then compare lang natin. Okay, 25 obviously is equal to 25. Okay, therefore, yung triangle na na-form natin is right. Next, we have 10, 15, 7. First, apply natin, identify natin si hypotenuse. Okay, that is 15, right? So, we're going to have 15 squared blank. So 10 squared plus 7 squared. 15 squared, this is 225. Then this is 100 plus 49. And then let's add. So we have 225 blank. 100 plus 49, that is 149. And then compare natin, 225 is greater than 149. So since greater than to, the triangle is obtuse. Next one, we have 12, 9, and 8. Identify muna si hypotenuse, that is 12. So we're going to have 12 squared blank 9 squared plus 8 squared. 12 squared, this is 144. And then 81 plus 64. So 144 blank, 81 plus 64, that is equal to 145. Then compare natin. So 144 is less than 145. So since this is less than, acute naman siya. Next, we have 6, 8, 10. So hypotenuse is 10. So 10 squared equals, blank. Okay, 10 squared, blank 6 squared plus 8 squared. 10 squared, this is 100. 6 squared is 36 plus 64. So 100 blank 36 plus 64 is 100. So they are equal, right? Next one, we have square root of 11, square root of 20, square root of 18. Actually, madali lang to So here, ganun pa rin naman kung ano yung merong pinakamataas na radical, that is the hypotenuse. So, square root of 20 is the hypotenuse. So, we're going to have square root of 20 squared blank square root of 11 squared plus square root of 18 squared. Now, square root of 20 squared, di ba? If same yung index and radicand, makakancel natin yan. The index and the exponent, makakancel natin. Okay, matitira lang yung radicand. May extract natin yan. So, simply, this is equal to 20 blank. So, square root of 11 squared, cancel ulit yan. 11 plus this one, cancel then. So, 18. So, we're going to have 20 and then 11 plus 18, that is equal to 29. Then compare natin, less than, this is acute. Okay? So, ganito lang natin dinedetermine kung acute, right, or obtuse yung triangle given the side lengths. Okay? Next one, we have problems involving right triangles. So, ina-apply pa rin natin dito yung Pythagorean theorem. So first one, we have this. A 13-feet ladder is leaning against a wall. The base of the ladder is 5 feet from the wall. How high up the wall does the ladder reach? So first thing, if we're going to solve problems involving right triangles, mas madali if we're going to have an illustration. So ano ba yung mga object na kailangan natin or na tinutukoy sa problem? So we have the ladder and the wall. So let's say this is the wall. And then the ladder is leaning against a wall. So let's say this is now the ladder. Okay, and then may mga measurements. A 13-feet ladder. So this ladder measures 13 feet. And then the base of the ladder, this one, is 5 feet from the wall. Okay, so yung layo daw no base, nung ilalim ng ladder, mula sa wall ay 5 feet. Okay, now how high up the wall does the ladder reach? So yung wall, yung height ng wall, yung tinatanong, this is now x. So if you will notice, dito sa illustration natin, di ba, para right triangle yung ating na-form, kaya Pythagorean pa rin. So since Pythagorean, apply natin, anong gagawin? First is determine the hypotenuse. So this is the hypotenuse, so C. So C squared equals A squared plus B squared. We're going to have 13 squared equals x squared plus 5 squared. 13 squared, this is 169 equals x squared plus 25 transpose. So we have 169 minus 25 equals x squared. And then 169 minus 25, this is 144 equals x squared. Get the square root. So x is equal to 12. So meaning the wall is 12 feet. Okay? Next, find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 24 and the diagonal is 26 centimeters. So, pag sinabi diba natin na perimeter, that is the sum of the lengths of the sides. So, find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 24 centimeters. So, this is the length, so 24 centimeters, and the diagonal is 26 centimeters. Okay? So, to find the perimeter, i-add lang natin yung mga sides. Obviously, this is also 24 centimeters. Okay? So, ano nawawala? Nawawala yung width. Okay? So, x pa lang siya. It means, apply pa rin muna natin yung Pythagorean theorem. Okay? So, hypotenuse is 26. So, c. So, c squared equals a squared plus b squared. We're going to have 26 squared equals x squared plus 24 squared. 26 squared, this is 676 equals x squared plus 24 squared is 576. Transpose. So 676 minus 576 equals x squared. 676 minus 576 is 100. Get the square root. So x is equal to 10, meaning this is the measurement of the width, so 10 cm. But we need to get the perimeter, so simply, in getting the perimeter, just add all the sides. So we have 24 plus 10 plus 24 plus 10. So perimeter equals 24 plus 10, that is 34 plus 24, 54 plus 10 is 68 centimeters. But actually, may formula talaga yung perimeter ng rectangle. That is twice the length plus twice the width. Same lang yung dito. Okay, pwede add lahat or using the formula. So, twice the length. So, 2 times 24 plus twice the width, 2 times 10. 2 times 24, this is 48, plus 2 times 10 is 20. So, the perimeter, 48 plus 20 is 68 centimeters. So, same lang yan. Okay? Next one. Bronze kite is flying 24 meters above the ground and 7 meters away from him horizontally. Find the length of the kite string. So, let's say, figure muna. So, this is the kite. Okay. So, bronze kite is flying 24 meters above the ground. Let's say this is the ground. So, yung kite ay 24 meters above the ground and 7 meters away from him horizontally. So, horizontally, eto yun. Okay? So, that is 7 meters. So, find the length of the kite string. This is now x. Okay? So, Pythagorean theorem, kite string, yung hinahanap natin, and actually, this is the hypotenuse, right? So, c squared equals a squared plus b squared. So, c squared equals, we have 7 squared okay, so 7 squared plus 24 squared. So we have 49 plus, this is 576. So c squared is equal to 49 plus 576. This is 625. Then, okay, wait, actually x to na dapat, no? So x squared. Then solve for the value of x. So x is equal to square root of 625 is 25. Okay? Therefore, the measurement of the kite string is 25 meters. Okay, so that's it. And that's how we solve other theorems on right triangle applying the Pythagorean theorem. Bye.